Buenos dias, clase. For the last grammatical point of Chapter 1b, I want to introduce you to a way in which you can talk about how long you have been doing something in Spanish. We ask the question, ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que? And these are the expressions. You've seen this throughout the chapter, just didn't really know what it was all about quite yet. But what we're really saying here is we're saying how long has something been going on, or if you like to translate it literally, which I know you guys like to do, it means how much time, cuánto tiempo, does it make, hace, that, que, and then you attach your conjugated verb. So we're going to break that down for you. First of all, in your textbook on page 58, you have this grammatical explanation here. You can go down to this section down here and click on the video and watch that video if you want to. But I'm going to break it down for you kind of in my own way. But basically what we're doing here is we're asking how long something has been going on. So to do this, you think about what a complicated structure that is in English, but it's said much more simpler in Spanish. You don't have to say, I have been, I have done. It's just we use this structure, cuánto tiempo, plus hace que, and then the present tense verb. So, cuánto tiempo hace que eres miembro del club atlético is how long have you been a member of the club. And that's kind of strange to think of. So if you translate it literally, it says how much time does it make that you are a member of the club. So eres simply means you are. So you don't have to think of how to say you have been or you have been practicing, that ing. We don't know how to do any of that. But you don't need to. It's very simply put, ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que tú or ustedes practican or tú practicas? How long have you been practicing? So then to answer the question is this formula here, hace plus the period of time plus the word que plus the present tense. So here's some examples. Let's move on and see if we can break it down. So to ask the question, ¿Cuánto tiempo? ¿Cuánto tiempo is an open expression. It means how much time. But you can be more specific. How many days? Notice how we modify the word for how many or how much. ¿Cuántos días is how many days. ¿Cuántos años is how many years. ¿Cuántas horas, how many hours. So if you wanted to be more specific. But generally we use ¿Cuánto tiempo? And then we attach hace que and then our conjugated verb. For example, how long have you been running? Think of it like this. How much time does it make that you run? ¿Cuánto tiempo hace que corres? It's much easier to understand the construction of these sentences if you conjugate it, or I'm sorry, if you translate it. How much time does it make? How many years has Mr. Gray been working at Providence? Think of it like this. How many years does it make that Mr. Gray works at Providence? ¿Cuántos años hace que Mr. Gray trabaja en Providence? Word for word. Not so tough. So to answer these questions or to just make a general statement about how long you or someone has been doing something, you put it together like this. We use the word hace, like it makes, then your unit of time, how much time does it make, that, and then you conjugate your verb. So hace 2 días que yo estoy enferma, for example, would be it's been 2 days that I've been sick, or I've been sick for 2 days. It's really like saying it makes 2 days, for example, that I've been sick or I am sick. So another example, I have been teaching at Providence for 14 years. Think of it like it makes 14 years that I teach at Providence. Hace 14 años que yo enseño en Providence. Sorry about the lack of tildes here, años and enseño on the PowerPoint. All right, so hopefully you understood that a little better than what the book has to offer. But now I want you to try these. Hopefully you have some notes in front of you, so you can use your notes to translate these questions and statements 1 through 5. And then I want you to pause the video and check your answers. The answers are on the next slide. In addition to an assignment that you have. So go ahead and pause the video and attempt those statements. So here's your correct conjugations or translations. And once you've checked your answers, I'd like you to complete activity 18, part 1, on the same sheet of paper as your notes to show me in class and receive credit on Friday. So this is the last thing to really master for Chapter 1B. We will work with this and do some speaking with this in class on Friday. We will review everything on Monday, and your test for Chapter 1B will be on Tuesday. Have a good day. Hasta luego.